Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. And today we're gonna play some Dimir. Dimir Midrange, to be precise. Multifarious is the deck's name, and it is a list that is heavily inspired by VTCLA's own approach towards Dimir. VTCLA is one of my favorite MTG standard deck builders, and a guy who have I taken quite a bit of inspiration from in the past, as I did, or was heavily inspired by his Esper mid-range list, the one that I used to climb up all the way to the high ends of Mythic rank last season. It wasn't particularly his deck list, but I used his own deck as kind of like a starting point towards designing my own, right? And that's kind of like the same approach that I've taken towards the Dimir deck, which may be a couple of weeks old in regards to, the time I built it, but I never really got to showcase it on the channel. And that is what we're going to do today, because this is a deck list that I really like, as, many of you will know that I'm a true pure degenerate in MTG, as I do love discarding and surveilling and card draw and every now and then counterspelling, and that is why Dimir is my favorite dual color combination, right? So Dimir Midrange is a deck list that provides several different resources and strategies, right? We have hand disruption, we have card draw, we got a solid curve of units that can steal from our opponent's decks or steal our opponent's creatures from them, and then we have a pretty menacing late game, pack of threats here with Eldest Reborn, Doom Whisperer, and then Dream Eater alongside the Immortal Sun as one-offs. It's a pretty fun deck to play, and while it does not have answers for stuff like enchantments, which is one of the things that makes it a little bit less reliable in the likes of Esper, for example, it does have consistency at its side because we're only playing two colors, and like I said, a lot of surveil synergy, and cards like this Information Campaign can actually make the matchup against Esper Control rather advantageous for us. We're playing also the likes of Nightveil Predator, which I think is a rather overlooked 4-drop that can put into work, especially in control matchups due to the fact that it has hexproof, but can also pull its own weight in matchups like mid-range because of its death touch ability. It's, not an amazing 4-drop, but it puts in the work, and I do think it is slightly underrated. So hopefully I can showcase it in today's video. We have a early game curve comprised of Lazev the Multifarious alongside Orzhov Enforcer for more aggressive and or mid-range sort of matchups, with a one-off of Search with Skanta and good removal tools in Cast Down and Moment of Craving. So the sideboard includes some extra tools for control while also enabling us to counter mid-range matchups well. And board wipes, more removal, Disinformation Campaign for control matchups, on more ego for those damn Timur or just reclamation based builds, may they be Timur or Simic Nexus, Ritual of Suit for, aggro and stuff. And of course, another copy of Hostage Taker and one extra copy of Eldest Reborn. I like this sideboard quite a bit. It's rather flexible and can be well geared towards pretty much every single matchup out there in current standard. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the deck list right there. Oh, we got a Detection Tower and a Field of Ruin as well. Yeah, I think that would be important to mention because these two can put in a lot of work against Sultai Midrange and against Esper Control specifically. So, without further ado, we're going to take Multifarious here onto Ranked. And we are going to, first of all, try to find the deck list. And second of all, play some best of 3 games. And attempt to climb, because I've yet to reach Mythic. I will be pushing hard today on my stream. And try to climb up. I'm still not sure what I'll be playing in today's stream. Maybe I'll be playing this deck. But honestly, I want to mix it up a little bit. I want to try to play something new. But, War of the Spark is just almost here. And it's hard to, not focus on the decks that you're going to build when we get all these crazy new cards and build some actual decks instead, right? Since we are at the end of this ranked season, at least. Well, not technically on MTG Arena, but you know what I mean. We got a new expansion coming, and it's hard to not focus or dwell on that too much, as we have a pretty mana lacking sort of hand, but I'm going to keep it because we do have a Discovery Dispersal, and we have a Thief of Sanity that could, hit the board on turn 3 potentially, and that could be absolutely devastating if Bolt the Bird here does not have an answer. So I'm going to go with this, and hopefully, curve out properly so that I can actually drop the Doom Whisperer and the Immortal Sun. When their time comes, that would be pretty nice. That'd be pretty swell. Discovery Dispersal is the kind of card, it's it serves the same purpose as the likes of Opt, right? I've realized that, when I play decks with these sorts of cards, naturally, I have more freedom in regards to the hands that I can keep, because I can always fish for the key land components, and I can actually curve out really well. These cards are very, very powerful. They don't provide you with card advantage or anything like that, but they're, I don't know, it's very reassuring to have them in your opening hand. Whether they're truly that key for consistency or not, maybe I am overvaluing them a little bit, but here, like, I can just, I can drop the Thief Vicinity because I already have one in hand. Though that should be telling for my opponent. And I will keep that Discovery. Because if for whatever reason I have trouble, you know, finding another land, I can always search for it again. But we're going to drop Bird. We're going to drop Thief Bird here next turn. As we seem to be facing to more no, not to more Reclamation. A Wall Growth Walker. Definitely not what I was expecting. Alright, let's hope our opponent does not have a Lava Coil, Sheevan Fire, Shock, Lightning Strike, Collision Colossus. There's quite a few cards that could really, you know, make us cry a little bit here, but we're going to hope our opponent does not have them. Because we got to be optimistic. Though, to be fair, a J-Light Ranger would also be rather unfortunate here, because we all know how much of a pain in the dick that sequencing is. That's more manageable, that's fine. Alright, so no Shock, Sheevan Fire, none of that, you know, bullshit. There we go. No, I will not block my Thief Vicinity. Or I will not use him to block there. Now, this is a good, you know, scenario for Orzhov Enforcer, potentially. I'm going to attack first. And I'm going to steal. I mean, I'm going to take the J-Light Ranger. As much as I could use the Incubation Druid to ramp, I don't think I particularly need it. Maybe I could have taken it. I'm not sure. I think I want to go for the Discovery Dispersal. Just to make sure that I curve out with lands, yeah. That cast down can be good. It can be useful. I'm going to keep it. But I am going to take that down. And I'm going to have to take 2 damage here. We're going to play the Orzhov Enforcer, though. Because if he has removal, he still would rather hit the Thief Vicinity. And Orzhov Enforcer really does what it needs to do in this matchup. It basically can trade with the Wall Growth Walker. It stops my opponent's onslaught because of the Death Touch. You sideboard out this guy a lot, right? In different matchups. But here, it really does pull its own weight. Down goes a Hydroid Crassus. We're going to take that hit. And there's our land. Beautiful. Beautiful. We can go for the cast down onto that Hydroid Crassus. So we get to connect with the Thief Vicinity first. Steal more of his stuff. Okay, I'll take that Harpooner. And then we can drop the J-Light Ranger. Alright. Next turn we go Immortal Sun. And we can deny any Vivian shenanigans. So I would actually like to see a Vivian here. Even though, a Vivian would kill my Thief of Sanity. So never mind. I would not like to see a Vivian here. No need. But we're definitely going to be able to play Immortal Sun afterwards. And once we drop Immortal Sun, we're gonna draw 2 cards per turn. Everything's going to be 1 mana cheaper. Like, this is incredibly impactful. This could really seal the deal for us. If he attacks with that, I will gladly trade these 2. I'm not really expecting a fine finality since he's opting to go to more instead of Sultai. Though he could still be playing fine for all intents and purposes. Yep, I mean that's better. Like the fact that he has that instead of that's just fantastic. We're gonna Immortal Sun the shit out of him. Denying Domri and just, you know, continuing to go face. I'm gonna drop this Swamp here. I'm going to attack with Thief Vicinity. Actually, I should have played the Immortal Sun first. I missed out on 1 damage there. But oh well. So be it. Yeah, that was a misplay. I thought about, you know, maybe I found something that would be better than this, but realistically speaking, like this was gonna be my play regardless of what I pulled from there. As it stops Domri, I doubt he has anything. Again, because he's playing Timur instead of Sultai, I don't have to fear something like a Hashi Staker to take away my Immortal Sun, so... Yeah, he's growing a little bit desperate. I gotta stop taking damage. I gotta stop taking damage from him. Oh boy, is that a J-Light? Because if it is, we're gonna be here for a while. But as long as I have this, okay. Could be worse, but that's still, you know, rather nasty. Oh boy. We do get to draw an additional card every turn, and of course our plays are also much simpler to make. Alright, so we have a total of 7 mana. I want to connect anyways, before I do anything else. So I'm gonna hit him here. And I'm going to take the J-Light Ranger, I believe. Alright, 7 mana. Obviously we want to go for the Ross's Contempt here. We could go for that and the Doom Whisper. Or we could go for this, this, and this. That would be a total of 6 mana. And Craw Harpooner as well. I think that's overall better. In case he has like a Collision Colossus. Well, I mean, we have Ross's Contempt anyways. I think I'm going to go with this instead. Darrow! Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. I'm gonna go with this, with Ross's Contempt. I'm not in immediate danger right now. My opponent has to be full-on aggressive here. So I'm going to block you. I'm gonna block you just in case if he has a Collision Colossus, he would just, yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna block you. And I'm going to Ross's Contempt you. I'll take a bit of a hit here. He's goggling it up there. And we're gonna trade here. Because Collision deals, like, it gives him 4 attack, which means that my Doom Whisper would still survive that exchange. So there's no reason for me to not trade with this one. We take 4 damage. He's taking the life there. Interesting. Is he going to double 2-drop on me? That's good for me. Let's go ahead and surveil a little bit. Let's hit ourselves and surveil. 1 card left in hand. I like that. Actually, I should just keep that there, right? Why not? I'm gonna draw both. I mean, it's just all easy stuff from here. We discard the last card in his hand. What is that? Ooh, okay. And then we just smack him. We put a turn 2 timer on him. We steal more of his shit. And we just get going. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. I could have taken the Walgrove Walker actually. Yeah, that was a bit of a quick decision on my too quick of a decision on my part, yeah. Yeah, I should have taken the Walgrove Walker there. I will keep that. Alright, he got the memo. Okay. That was a pretty smooth game 1 for us. But now we gotta enhance our matchup. We want to add in the Hostage Taker. We want the Ritual of Suits. We also would like another cast down. Not Disdainful Stroke as well, even. I don't think we need... Disinformation Campaign is not terrible here. But I do think he's gonna be well packed for the Thief of Sanity, though. I also think Search for Scanta may not be necessary in this matchup. Moment of Craving is decent. Like, we do have to stay alive. I think we can take out one Disinformation Campaign at the very least. I think we can tone down the Doom Whisperers as well. Because they're just too vulnerable to his removal. And maybe one Thief of Sanity. Maybe it's fine like this. Perhaps I would want another Eldest Reborn. It's not a terrible idea. I mean, Thief of Sanity definitely put in the work there, but he's going to be running answers for it. Nah, I'm going to keep it like this. I mean, this Information Campaign is not really that good here. Like, it's lacking... Like, in this matchup, I need tempo. I need to stay alive, basically. And this Information Campaign may seem like a bit more of a win more card. I'm going to keep this, because we have an early Orzhov Enforcer that can help us stay alive. Yeah, maybe I should have done things a little bit differently. I mean, that Ritual of Suit makes me feel much better. But maybe my sideboard could have been better. Not gonna deny it. We're gonna drop the Enforcer. We're not gonna take our time blocking that. We're gonna have this... the proper answer for other things. At least, you know, no Wall Growth Walkers here to capitalize on this. Alright. Oh, he doesn't... Okay. Interesting. Well, I hope you got another one in your hand, buddy.
Before you get no peace. In. Ain't the first time I've been knocked about.
That is unfortunate. I have an answer for this, but I did not draw into my fourth land, and now this, like, the fact that he dropped this Lava Coil, it doesn't have an answer for my Thief of Sanity.
You're gonna hurt when this is through.
If I see a card in ET here. Oh, yikes. Well, we got mana screwed, boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when the mana screw comes for you? Yikes, man.
Really quick before you get your teeth kicked in.
There we go. It took us a while, but at least we did it.
No, I'm not finished with you. Not by a long shot.
I'm not gonna take the hit from that. Because obviously, like, the problem is if I block into that, he's not going to want to commit more to the board. Oh. Frilled Mystic. Okay. Alright. I did not anticipate that, that's for sure. Yep, and that's pretty much GG. Oh, we got chopped out. Oh boy. Alright. We got pretty destroyed there. So, naturally, we know he's playing the Craw Harpooners and he's got Lava Coils, so we want to drop down the Thief of Sanities, honestly. We want to perhaps add in a Cry of the Carnarium and play a more control-heavy game. I still would like one Thief of Sanity, though, because it does give my Lazev some utility. So I think it's fine like this. We're turning more into a control-type deck now. Giving him less targets for, you know. Because Craw Harpooner, like, I've been fortunate to him not have, like, the Craw Harpooner at the right time, at the right moment, right? And he's definitely going to be wary of that, because he's had enough with my Thieves of Sanities, right? So I'm gonna take this approach. I mean, I think legitimately that last match we just kind of like ran into a bit of a wall, not drawing our fourth land. Obviously, I'm going first, so having a Thief of Sanity and him not having an answer for it is always something that I could try to go for to try to steal this match. But I just don't want to Game Boy like that when I think I can take the matchup through sheer value. I'm gonna drop that land since I already have four lands in total. You know, so I don't think I'll be that unlucky that I won't be able to curve out properly. All right, down goes that. We're gonna play Lazev again. Keep on surveilling. We're gonna keep that there. Because, you know, we're still a little bit from being able to play it, but, you know, next turn we'll have 4 mana, and it's only a matter of time. If we can get that Immortal Sun in there, we're pretty good to go. All right, 2 of his Lava Coils right there, and he seems to not find... Seems like he's a little bit mana screwed himself this time around. He's getting Magic the Gathering. Well, I don't dislike the idea of Hostage Taker here, because this kind of this is kind of like kicking a man when he's already down, you know, like we take away his mana acceleration when he desperately needs it. So yeah, I feel kind of shitty for doing this, but it's a must, unfortunately. And before he can get some Frilled Mystic shenanigans, we're obviously just going to drop the Immortal Sun, and this should solidify our win here. I mean, he's got his mana, but you know, this is kind of like this is the reverse situation for last game, basically. I'm sorry, Bolt the Bird. That's magic for you sometimes. I feel you, brother. Oops, indeed. It's funny, it doesn't affect the Nightveil Predator because it requires like specific. Alright. Well, I think he has a Frilled Mystic. So I'm not gonna play into it. Come on. I saw it last game, bro. Do you think I don't know that you have a Frilled Mystic in your hand? Oh. Ouch. Shit. That is sad. I could try to fish for another land for this. I'm gonna try to. Alright, we're going with Nightveil Predator here, and we're trying to finish the job. That is certainly rough for us.
You are a crazy beast. Where do you see my mates?
That Brontodon is definitely a bit of an issue. Like I thought we were set to go. Like I thought, you know, this game was over, and it turns out that's not the case. But I mean, we do have Ritual of Suit and Nightveil Predator alongside Ross's Contempt, so it's not looking that rough for us. We have a total of 4. We have enough to actually do this. We could just Ritual of Suit here, though. We could tap you too, and then yeah. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to preserve the Ross's Contempt, actually. We're going to smack him. Yeah, I lose on the extra mana, but at this point, it's not really something relevant. No, cancel. I meant to tap for the mana. We're gonna go for the Chemist's Insight here. There we go, that's more like it. I can just do this. I'm not in a huge hurry anyways. I'm gonna keep that there. I could push. I could have taken a different line of play there. I could have discarded the, but I want to make sure that he can't counter my plays. Basically, I'm gonna let him hit me because I'm a nice guy. All right, down goes another Domri.
I'm a crazy beast. Where do you see my mate? A little power can go a long way.
Cool story, bro. You're gonna meet my Ritual Suit real soon here. Now, I have several options. I could take his own Domri, because I do have Ritual Suit anyways. And I have a total of 4, 5, 6, 9, which means I could have a pretty pimped up Dream Eater here. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
No accord, no peace. This ain't gonna be one of those quiet riots.
I mean, let's just get all that out of there. Let's return his own Domri. And we're missing on a lethal by 1. Whatever. That's pretty hot. Nice. Not bad. And Rack Upperu, baby! There we go. 34 minutes? Are you serious? That one series took 30 minutes? Oh boy. That was kind of... Jesus, like, how long was that fucking game? I mean, I got to showcase the deck pretty well. You know, we even faced some adversity with that Thrashing Brontodon just taking out our Immortal Sun. I actually didn't even take it into consideration. Like, when I saw it, I kind of... I may have shit my pants a little bit. Not gonna lie. But overall, the deck performed pretty damn well. And that was a good matchup, too. Like, not the most standard deck you're used to seeing in Standard. You know, some nice Timur Explorer, or mid-range, I guess. And yeah, I showcased most cards off. And we actually got Nightveil Predator to, you know, do something. So, that'll warrant the thumbnail slot for him. And yeah, that's the deck list right there, guys. Let me know if you want to see this deck more on the channel. And I'm going to be heading over to my stream, which should have started a few minutes ago. So yeah, I fucking love you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily MTG content from your favorite fake Brazilian. Because there's not, you know, much competition for that title. And yeah, have a solid day. I'll see you around.